You know where I got this outfit? From the Freedom Store. It's Vlogaday 617. I definitely slept decently, actually. Just not quite enough. Because I might have been out till 5 in the morning. Daylight savings time is a big part of the reason for that. But, you know, only 1 out of the 5 hours in the morning, so what can I say? And I think technically I'm late to check out of my hotel. Not that this place is run like that tight of a ship, but I should probably get moving. My hope is that they're gonna take my bag and then we can go see a little bit of Amsterdam because I have a couple of promises to keep to my patrons. So let's go. I have been caffeinated, and now I have promises to fulfill. We've got to get bitterballin', and we've got to go see the Van Gogh Museum. I'm going to try and live stream from the Van Gogh Museum, but it is kind of early. I was going to do it last night. Last night got away from me. I can tell you the whole story. If you're following my Instagram story, you know I ended up in the harbor with a hen do, aka bachelorette party, and I didn't get home till 5 in the morning. So there are a number of stories to tell out of last night, but for the moment, I'm not, today, this weekend, nothing's going the way that I planned it to go, but we're just rolling with it. Just finished my live stream over here at the concert building, aptly named for its concert hall in English, I think more appropriately, if we're going to translate it, but why bother working on the translation portion? So, this is the museum quarter. I'll walk back by the Van Gogh Museum, Van Gogh Museum. If you want to see the Van Gogh Museum, we'll go check that out here in a second. Walk back through the Rijksmuseum. Is that right? Rijksmuseum? Sorry, my Dutch pronunciation is not so good. All I've got down for sure is lekker ding. And aside from that, I'm on my own. We'll go for a stroll. The next thing I've got to get off my list is bitterballen. Want to make sure to eat some bitterballen. I was going to try and make a video about, like, I had a few different ideas today for my vlog that were going to be like very productive, interesting, even click-worthy, search-worthy. And in the end, unfortunately, I don't think any of that's going to happen. We're just going to survive the day and then go back to Paris. Sounds good. I actually feel really good right now, considering that I still haven't really slept. I'm looking forward to going back to Paris because I miss the city, but I'm gonna miss Amsterdam as soon as I leave it too. So thank you, Amsterdam. Great city, love this place. On to some museums and then hopefully bitterballen. I love Banksy. Figured Van Gogh has his own museum. Banksy will not be here forever, as is the natural order of things, right? Street art, not meant to last. I love Banksy so much. He's one of my favorite artists of all time, which I think he's everyone's favorite street artist, right? And I saw that they were doing an exhibit. I totally forgot about it until walking by during the live stream, and I was like, I gotta come back here. Good old Banksy. Anyways, it's cool to see, like, I assume legitimate Banksy art and some of his interior art, which is really cool. Now, try to find some bitterballen. I think Paul's gonna join me for bitterballen, and then off from there. Decided to grab my bag first, so I'm gonna go ahead and snag that from the hotel, walk over to get some bitterballen, and then I think Paul's gonna join me there, see Paul, and then go to the train station, see Cheryl, and then she's flying back, I'm training back, and then it's back to life in Paris. Just that quickly. And I guess I should tell you guys the story. I'll tell you the story of the entire like bachelorette party and everything else that happened last night. Where I'm getting bitterballen because that's where I met them last night. And if you guys happen to remember my name and see this, hi, it was really nice to hang out. I'm glad that no, we didn't die in the harbor. I officially made it the entire weekend without dying on these stairs. Congratulations! This is the place, this is a craft beer place that actually, I guess is a brewery as well. Had some really good beer, a nice winter ale that I really liked. And then just randomly got sucked into a bachelorette party here. And that's the story I can tell here, but I'm gonna get some bitter Pullman. Oh, it's good. Paul and I got our bit to ballin on, which is good. I still haven't told the story. Basically what happened last night was I came here for a drink. I just kind of went outside and ate the first thing that I saw because I was starving after I finished editing my vlog. So I'm gonna have one beer, go home, go to bed, get a good night's sleep. That was my plan. Came here because it came up as a craft beer place. It's a brewery as well. I had a tasty beer, and while I was there, a woman came in, started talking to me, told me she was on a hen do, brought me outside, introduced me to her whole crew, and in the course of like hanging out with them for a minute, I just thought, okay, well, this is funny. Drink my beer with a bunch of women on a bachelorette party. Turned out one of them had lost her phone on a boat. They did a little boat cruise on the river, and so that was kind of concerning, but she seemed really cool with it until they called and said they found it in the middle of us hanging out, and so she freaked out. And I was like, I'm just gonna go get it. And we were like, you're not going alone to the harbor in the middle of the night. It was, you know, 2 in the morning at that point or something. And so we all jumped in a van. We got in a huge van. We went all the way outside of town to the harbor. Show a screenshot of the GPS in the van. Super sketchy, dark. I mean, I've lived in ports, but definitely sketchy. Go. Turns out, nice guy, had the phone at the end of a very long, dark pier. So very drug dealer-esque. Made the swap, came back into town, and got another drink and just hung out for a while, and then I didn't get home until like 5 in the morning. So my one drink and good night's sleep turned into, I would guess about, well, actually only probably 3 or 4 drinks and no sleep, so yeah. Are you trying to figure out how to put my bag on the back of your bike? Yep. Is it working?
No.
No, that's okay. I'll just drag it.
No. Okay.
Yeah. I think I left out any details from the ridiculousness of last night, but it was ridiculous last night. So Paul and I are gonna try and find Cheryl here. I've never been to this part of the station, which is cool. We'll go sit with her for a little bit. She'll catch a flight, I'll catch a train, and I'll catch some Z's. And then my landlady, we'll see if she wants to be in the video or not, but my landlady's on the other end as well, so it'll be good to see her too. And if she wants to be in it, you'll get to see her again. And if not, maybe I'll sneak her in it, but probably not. Zero Cheryls in this location where she's supposed to be. I don't see her. I don't know where she is. I texted her, so we'll see. All right, we'll hide outside for a minute. Ugh, I still haven't found a post box. I bought the postcards for family, as usual. I can't show you the one I bought for my sister because it's kind of inappropriate. But the ones for my grandma are perfectly appropriate. You were hiding. That's my whole story.
Hello. Oh. Yes. Yes.
Cheryl left us. Now we're looking for his stroopwafel. Kind of having a hard time finding some, actually. We've got bat waffles, but no stroopwafel.
Yeah,
just the mini ones. Yeah, those are better than nothing. We got time. We can walk and see if we can find some.
In that guy.
Little ones are all we could find, which is not a problem. It's mildly disappointing. I'll see if I can find some big ones. They're delicious, big or small. It doesn't even matter. So he's gonna park his bike. See if we can find some big ones. Find a post box, get on the train, and that's where this ends. And my life begins, or I just sleep maybe? I don't know. Bye, Paul. What a great guy.